Need a thumbnail. Oh, I know. I'm gonna use the same as whatever it was. Need to go to my channel. Edit video. Make sure my computer's muted. Okay. What did I name that picture? Or was it even on here? Did I do it on my phone? I think I did it on my phone, so I still need to get the picture. There we go. There it is. Save the image. Close out of that. Keep that open. Put that as the thumbnail. Oh, it's not for kids. Ooh. Alright, that should all be good. Also want to... Turn monetization on. Save. Do 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 do. Alright, now to go back to video. Close out of that. Alright, now pull up the chat. Let's tweet it. And Brick Room. And Tundra. Personal promotion. Alright, that should be it. I am ready to go. And there's no one watching. Well, if you're watching this in the future, guess I'll get right into it. I'll explain when people actually get in here. But, yeah, we're playing Jurassic World Evolution again. Playing Return to Jurassic Park DLC. Came out a couple days ago. I just got it today. Let's do this. And I am going into this blind. So I have no idea what the story is. I know the new stuff that's in it. Like, I know... I gotta talk over this because I know Universal is actually really picky about, like, copyright stuff. I don't want them to end up claiming this video because of this intro. Like, I purposely put the settings on to where there's no... love that 90s film grain. Be more immersive if it was in a 4:3 aspect ratio, though. Oh, I got the font! Frontier Productions. Frontier, you guys did a good job in this game overall. For all the limitations that were put on you guys, y'all did good. I bet there's supposed to be like triumphant music here, but I got the music turned off for copyright reasons. Isla Nublar. Helicopter coming in.
This is so cool! It gets so much better, Mr. Cabot. Believe me.
I didn't believe you the first time, John.
This is the abuse I'm...
Oh, is this like a younger Cabot Finch?
But we want to believe. We just need...
By the way, that is Laura Dern and
What's it like? Seeing a
Sam
dinosaur
Neill
for the first
returning as
time?
their characters.
Oh, it's like, it's like the early days of a new romance. It's fascinating.
Parasaurolophus, Brachiosaurus, Gallimimus.
Until the fangs and the claws come out.
Stuff.
It's definitely a
Oh, I hear raptors.
It made an impression on me. Let's put it that way. This is why Jurassic Park must
Triceratops.
succeed, Dr. Grant. I want the world to have that same profound memory.
You know, I could do without some of the memories of this
New
place.
gates.
That's precisely why I asked you all to take this journey again. Had you been part of the process earlier, perhaps our
Hi,
first
Blade
time
Charge.
around would have been different.
Good seeing you again
A
today.
mistake I'm correcting.
We're giving you a chance to prove it, John.
More importantly, we're giving these dinosaurs a chance to live in harmony with the modern world.
However tenuous and unwise that may be.
I'm going to prove it to you all. And Malcolm, I'm going to prove you wrong.
First time for everything, I suppose.
Oh man. This is
As you can imagine, everything is a wee bit of a muddle on Isla Nublar, so we'll have our work cut out for us.
Yes, a return to the scene of the crime, as it were.
What crime
new
would it be?
raptor skins.
Hubris, John. Something that'll
That's one
hopefully
of
be
the new
managed
things.
a little more thoroughly this time.
I admit
New,
that I may
new
have
skins
been
for all the
too
dinosaurs, actually.
enthusiastic, and that it may have led to blind spots. That's why I've brought young Cabot Finch along with us.
So, what kind of science are you studying, Cabot?
Business.
Business? Oh, great. The last thing we need more of.
Alright, our first
After
job.
reviewing everything with Mr.
Construct
Hammond,
arrival
we'll need to
helipad.
start by placing
Connected
an
to the
arrival point.
path
Then
network.
we can
Construct
restore the
and
core
reconnect.
facilities and get a ranger outpost up and
Construct
running.
and connect to the ranger
Well,
outpost.
you, actually, Dr. Grant. And Dr. Sattler.
Would that be
and
an
Dr.
under
Malcolm.
operations?
Much to do, but it sounds easy enough.
You really are new to
helipad.
this, aren't you, Finch?
I am going to... Yeah, that's like a pathway thing. So I am going to put it here. New sounds. The paths look different now. Signs? Master ground light, E-stock, wisdom. I guess these are all the dinosaurs. Yeah. This is gonna. I gotta redo all my parks now. Because that was something I was hoping for. I was hoping for a sign. I didn't know that they put in signs. Ranger outpost. We'll put it. We'll actually hook it around. We'll actually hook it around here. Closer to the dinosaurs. I think I gotta wait for it to actually. Oh, no. There we go. Oh, this is already so cool. Oh, this map is so... It's pretty big. Oh, I'm gonna be able to build so much stuff here on the sandbox mode. Have access to tranquilization darts. Cycle through medication, tranquilization flares while driving to assigned tasks.
You nervous to be back, Dr. Grant?
You know, last time I was here, I left in kind of a hurry. And I want to make absolutely sure what happened isn't repeated ever again, so I've returned. Reluctantly. On the positive side of the ledger, it's a chance to work with living dinosaurs. Does that paint a clearer picture for you?
Completely, Dr. Grant. And Mr. Hammond seems pretty confident we can get everything working as designed and intended.
Confidence is not something John Hammond lacks. Competence, however,
Is something I pride myself in, Dr. Grant. We'll need to repair the geothermal power station to start.
okay, once that is done, we can focus on the visitor center. Repaired and powered, it should give us a solid base of operations.
Damage from the Velociraptor pen.
Repair work underway. Repair underway. Calling in repair.
You know, I was reluctant to come back here for obvious reasons, but then I realized that I was even more reluctant to stay away because nature would take its course as it always does.
Yep.
felt
Oh,
the same.
dinosaur threat.
Still, there's no denying this is the single most important place on Earth right now. Perhaps ever.
Perhaps, but what of Dr. Grant?
Me and I are a team.
Okay, I'm
Do you
gonna
think it-
finish repairing these.
Yes. Still, chaos, Dr. Sattler. Chaos has me contemplating whether we can actually make things better or just delay the inevitable.
It all comes
I
down to
need
responsibility. The last
tranquilize.
time we were here, we were Hammond's guests. This time, we're more like partners. Now we have the knowledge and the means to make a change.
Ambitious, Dr. Sattler. That's ambitious, but Yeah, I do like the sentiment.
Good. I'll need a research module added to the visitor center. Then we can get a look at the different fencing available.
Let's add an emergency bunker to that list as well. I mean, you know, we've both experienced how effective
Operational research
fences
module.
have been in the past.
What would that be under? It'd be under operations, right? Ranger outpost or defense station visitors. No? Enclosures maybe? No, none of these are. Oh, I need power. I need power. There. So I should be able to add task. Tranquilize. Tranquilize you.
Request acknowledged.
Actually, no. Where's the research? Where were the guests? Emergency bunker. Yeah, let's go ahead and put the emergency bunker in. Put it here. And then I need the research module. Okay, where? Operational research module. At visitor center, okay. That's different. Okay. So the research module goes in the visitor center. As will the expedition and fossil zone. That saves a lot of room on parks, I think. It really does. Oh, I need to tranquilize these guys.
Task received. Understood.
Then what I need to do is I don't have research it. I don't have fences researched.
Confirmed. Asset requiring collection. Picking up acid.
Yeah, I don't think I have any Gallimimuses left. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I do. They're just in here.
Mr. Hammond is very concerned. We're getting reports of staff injuries.
Velociraptors. Okay, we have to get them enclosed in the raptor pen.
Aren't you an expert on raptors, Dr. Grant?
I think that it'd be fair to say that raptors and Dr. Grant have history.
Devoting your life to the study of an animal means accepting the harsh truth that it would try to kill you if you ever came face to face with it.
You did come face to face with it.
Which was impossible before Jurassic Park. So that had to count for something.
Yeah.
It did. It counted for a
It
lot
did.
of sleepless nights.
Yeah.
Heading to pick up the asset.
I hope I didn't have to like put them like in the pin itself, and I could just put them in the area around it. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel kind of dumb. Alright, so what's next on the agenda? Oh, I should probably close this fence off. There. I now have everything locked up. And we'll see what this does.
Complete. Asset transportation complete. Delivery has been completed. Adding to the list. No problem. Acknowledged. Asset collection request received. Acknowledging asset collection request. Understood.
So our goal now is get everything under control, right?
Control? No. No, Finch. The best you can hope for on Isla Nublar is managed chaos. Okay?
And that is why you are here, Dr. Malcolm.
So, not my sparkling personality then?
We just need Jurassic Park manageable, chaos and all. Then we can think about larger
Okay.
plans.
John, Alan and I still really
Okay,
aren't
so that
comfortable
does
opening
work.
the park to
So-
tourists.
That is kind of an understatement.
I understand your sentiment and your concerns, but all in due course. And I do seem to remember seeing the public at your dig site in the Badlands. Charged them, didn't you?
Those donations help fund our
Yeah.
research.
As did I.
For which we are grateful.
But it's really no different than what we are doing here at Jurassic Park, Dr. Sattler. Just on an admittedly much grander scale.
And with more theatrics and buttered popcorn.
We all know your vision, John. But the execution, it really needs work.
That is why you are all here. To make sure this dream, my dream, doesn't die.
And there is one other major difference between us, John. In Montana, Ellie and I were pulling dinosaur fossils out of the ground. And here, it's the dinosaurs that are trying to put us into the ground.
And isn't that exciting?
Finch, you really need to learn when to stop talking.
But talking is one of his best, like, aspects. Ugh. My nose is all stuffy. Alright. Well, mission complete. Oh god, thank god. There's none of that contract BS. Next
Still
mission.
gonna take a while to properly
Use the Ranger
organize and restore
camera
the
to take a
scientific
photograph of a
data.
dinosaur
Dr.
sleeping.
Wu left behind a ton
Use
of
Ranger
material.
team's camera to take a
After
photograph of
Nedry's
a dinosaur
sabotage,
socializing.
it's a miracle we have anything to work with.
True. But between the storm, the dinosaurs, and whatever Nedry did to the computers, the records and documentation are a mess.
But you think it can be done?
If we can make dinosaurs, then we should be able to sort paperwork and organize computer files.
Can we make dinosaurs? Or are these just impressive replicas?
Oh, they're alive, Alan. And I want them to be as scientifically accurate as possible. Hammond scientists made their mistake by substituting amphibian DNA.
And hiring wrong people.
But now Hammond has the right ones. Us.
I don't know what he sees in that Cabot kid.
People say that to me about you.
Oh, do they, huh? People. People like Dr. Rockstar.
Just making sure that this is the right gate.
Pictures of the dinosaurs. I'll get together a list of specific photos that I need.
Never thought I'd be able to take photos of dinosaurs before. That's a first.
And Alan, the lens cap? I want actual images.
I'll remember. This time.
Okay, this is the biggest enclosure. This is the one most likely to have dinosaur socializing and dinosaur sleeping. Just gotta keep my eye on this herd until one of them does the thing. Oh, and there's a day-night cycle in this DLC, I guess, automatically. Guess it makes sense. There we go. I just need one of them socializing. Come on, I know you guys like to socialize. You guys gonna do it? I think so. Maybe, maybe. You two, you guys. Oh. Yep.
Here's one for the archives. Great shot.
Breeding countermeasures.
All life has two instinctual impulses that no amount of tinkering or engineering, biological or otherwise, can ever hope to overcome. One, survival. Two, reproduction. With man, you can add a third, domination.
Man? Oh boy. Alright, anyway, you're not wrong, which is even more reason we'll need to research a drug to act as a countermeasure to the dinosaurs' breeding.
Yep.
Well, they've had a free run of the island for a while, so we've got to assume that they've been mating. It would be a recurrence plot.
Which is what, exactly?
Although the world is in a constant state of chaos, certain events can be predicted because they happen repeatedly, regardless of the initial conditions. And an organism trying to perpetuate its DNA would be one of those. Or maybe it's the tropical island paradise setting. You know, works for newlyweds.
You know, It could also be the food.
Yeah, perhaps, but considering what some of the dinosaurs have consumed, let's hope not.
I think we've developed a drug that should inhibit breeding. Dr. Malcolm, can you get a team together to administer it?
Well, a ranger team can shoot them with darts, while I watch safely and securely from a distance.
Do these ranger teams ever do ride-alongs?
You know, for you, Finch, I believe they'd make an exception.
Where are the Dilophosaurs? They're supposed to be in here.
Setting additional task.
What do you need? Oh, you need forest? Okay, I thought you had plenty of forest, but... Landscaping. Forest. There we go. See, you guys were fine. I don't know why that other one was freaking out.
Confirm
Gallimimus. And all that will be left is the Parasaurolophus. Light Dragon 88 asks, why would one return to this park? Because it's amazing, because dinosaurs. And we can make this work if we just, you know, we'll get it right this time, I swear. Yep. I'm gonna administer all this. I'm gonna administer this for myself from here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hate that they keep the car running. Don't turn it on just because I'm pulling out the rifle.
It's happening again, Hammond.
No, I won't allow it.
You may not have that choice, John.
Finch, I need to know. Do you have a report?
It looks like the computer systems are under attack. John, we're being hacked.
Dr. Malcolm is correct. The corrupted code has also affected the power grid.
No, no,
No,
no.
no, no,
Don't say
no.
the gates are open.
I won't, but they are.
Protection needs to be our top priority. For the dinosaurs and the staff.
I'm staff, right?
Let's get the power grid back. That should help with staff safety.
And I am staff, obviously.
I've got programmers hardening the code as we speak.
Finch, you'll help us get the personnel secured.
Yes, the personnel, the staff, of which I am unquestionably one.
Oh my god, these trees. Fuck off. Yeah, everyone's getting eaten by Dilophosaurs, undoubtedly, by this point. Ooh, maybe. Oh, no. There's one. There's a dinosaur.
Weather update.
Oh, are you kidding me? Administering sedative. Sleep.
Heading to collect. Adding task. Confirmed.
So does.
Acknowledged.
As soon as that's done, I'll reboot that gate. And I should be done.
Confirming task.
Yeah, I am gonna see about yeah, ranger scheduling. Gonna get at least 5. Okay. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Nobody died. It's all good. All clear. Well, still got a single gate to get, but yeah. It's all going well. I could probably let people in now that these gates are taken care of. Don't have to worry about these Triceratops coming in here and wrecking stuff.
Sabotage resolved.
Counter espionage.
We've identified some residual flaws in the park operations software. How they got missed the first time around.
You've plugged the holes, though, right?
There's some new counter-espionage software that just needs final testing.
Keep people out of our business. Mr. Hammond would also like to make sure the dinosaurs are secure and comfortable. Well, that shouldn't be a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that's the most common and least true words spoken at Jurassic Park.
Dilophosaurus, Gallimimus, Brachiosaurus, Triceratops, Impericerophus, and Velociraptor. Alright. Go, so 24 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm satisfied with the latest reports on park security. Now we can move on to the next great challenge, the dinosaurs. For that, we'll have to journey to the companion island, Isla Sorna.
Oh. Oh. We're doing this now? We're doing Isla Sorna now. Okay. Huh. Wasn't expecting this. At least not so soon. I did peek at the trophy and I saw something about Site B, but I didn't know, this quickly.
We call it Site B. Originally a massive holding pen and secondary research facility for our dinosaurs.
Yep.
Spared no expense.
Didn't want to keep all your eggs in one
Curthosaurus.
incubator, huh, John?
Oh, I don't like
Aye,
the Curthosaurus,
that
but
is certainly one
there's
way
still
to look at
dinosaurs.
And another way, John?
Yeah, it's also about the diversity of the environment.
In other words, you weren't sure they'd survive on Isla Nublar.
Darwin's most famous works were centered on species he
Ceratophus,
studied on the
Stegosaurus.
Galapagos Islands. Isolated.
It also has the benefit of keeping our work away from prying eyes.
Yeah, and making potential rescue like thousands of miles away.
Always the
Yeah.
negative with you, Dr.
Well,
Malcolm.
hundreds. You're like, what, 150 miles from Costa Rica? Well, you're not exactly out in the boonies, so to speak. Ah, this is so cool! New maps! Jurassic Park Era unlocked. Sandbox and challenge mode. You can now select Jurassic Park Era when starting a new challenge or sandbox on any unlocked island. Islands started in Jurassic Park Era can only be built using the Jurassic Park buildings and use the alternate Jurassic Park economy and dinosaurs. I'm gonna have to... There's a lot to explore around with this game now. A lot more now. This DLC was
Now
certainly worth
we
the
focus on job
the
at
price.
hand. Cabot,
Your outpost
Yes, sir,
and
Mr.
visitor
Hammond.
center.
So I think we'll need a new base of operations. Ranger outpost and visitor center, maybe? Would make a good headquarters.
Let's see, I think... Should I build here or here? I think I'm gonna build here.
Did you two know about this island?
Of course not. We're in the dark as much as you are, Dr. Malcolm.
Who knows? Maybe it's just our inferior brains that can't cope with chaos.
Well, uncertainty, you know, can be a guiding light. Chaos is about the unexpected, and that's what I'm here for.
Well, I'm here because of the dinosaurs.
And because of the lovely Dr. Sattler. If I'm not
Well,
mistaken.
I'm here
That's
because of
really
the
not any
dinosaurs too,
business of yours.
Grant. I'm with ya. Alright. Path not connected. It's, do I have to build a helipad too? Throws off the whole, like, little thing I was doing with this. I do like the way the new ranger station looks. And the visitor center. Geothermal power, eh. It's certainly not as bulky as, like, the large power stations in the base game. There we go.
We need to test our breeding countermeasure on Isla Sorna's wild dinosaur population.
Okay, Ellie. I've identified a suitable group of dinosaurs. Let's isolate them from the rest to perform tests.
So yeah, let's build some. I'll expand this gate out at a later time.
Task received. No problem.
I need upgrade. I need the at least 5.
Request acknowledged. Adding to the list. Understood. Setting additional task. Adding task.
Really? Alright, I guess I'll do this manually. Because I think the pathfinding on this, on the Rangers, it's always been kind of bad. I think it just got worse. Oh.
Ranger vehicle under attack.
I wouldn't call that under attack. Okay. Yeah, I think I got a... Oh, where's the dinosaur there? Oh. Oh. Yeah. Should probably not be so close to the Stegosaurus. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Let me back up, back up, back up. Okay. Probably should have been doing this manually the whole time, instead of just part of the time. Oh, stay away. I don't want anything to do with these Stegosaurs yet. Just Stegosaurs? Yep. Get out of here. I actually gotta start putting them up in that one area.
En route to collect the asset. Asset to be collected.
While that's going on, my ranger team can repair itself.
Collecting asset. En route to pick up the asset. Assets in the air. Asset requiring collection. Asset transportation underway. En route to pick up the asset. Transportation underway. Setting additional task.
Okay. And then
Asset
I'm gonna put
transportation in
power.
progress.
So. Okay. This is a lot of fun. I've been liking this. Okay, so it needs just 2 more. There's 2 more dinosaurs that need to get gotten rid of. Probably would have been easier to tranquilize the Stegosaurs instead. Not as much room as I thought there was. This thing kind of kills it. Yeah, these 2 like hills kind of kill the size of the island. This is a very, very small map, honestly. It's not a, I mean, it's not Isla Pena size, but it's building space wise, it's a lot smaller than the Isla Sorna map in the main game.
Delivery complete. heading to collect.
What's your population cap? 10. Huh. Four of you, and there's 6 stegosaurs.
We're administering the breeding countermeasure through the feeders. This is a huge step forward from the previous injection method.
And Mr. Hammond wants to make sure this works.
We'll observe the affected dinosaurs until we can confirm the effectiveness of the treatment. If this works, we won't have to trank the dinosaurs as much. That'll help with their anxiety as well.
Yeah.
A prehistoric animal has to be confused when it's being chased by a vehicle. I mean, what point of reference could it possibly have?
I really hadn't thought about it that way before. They're as afraid of us as we are of them. If I were afraid.
Fear is a survival instinct, Captain. Any animal without it won't be around long.
Then I should be around forever.
Young cabin finch is a joy. Just wonder what the best way to help these pachycephalosaurs out would be. What's their social? 3 to 10.
No problem. Request acknowledged.
I'll go ahead and
Confirming task. Confirmed.
tranquilize all these guys. And then I'll put them in the Stegosaurus pin and see what happens. Go from there. Blade Charge says Days of Our Lives is still pumping out new episodes. Yeah, Days of Our Lives has been around for like 70 years, so that doesn't surprise me. I feel like the next patch Frontier does, they need to work on the pathfinding for the Rangers. Because that is kind of ridiculous.
We should
that
observe the dinosaurs and look for behavioral changes. Photographic evidence should do. I'll get together a list.
Warning. Ranger vehicle under attack.
Where's the other two pachycephalosaurs? There's one. And then there's the other one over here. No, that's a Gallimimus. Those are Corythosaurs, and they're the size of elephants. There you are, boy. Or girl, probably girl. Because this is Jurassic Park. They were all females. Alright, now to go and photograph the Stegosaurus. And then I'll move these Pachycephalosaurs in there whenever. That's not good for the Stegosaurs. I should probably put down an emergency shelter. Get out of these Stegosaurs. The storm's not that bad. So I'll connect the path once I'm done with this.
That's a really nice photo.
I would park my Jeep over there where I can see both the feeder.
Something's not right.
There's an
And
understatement.
What do you mean?
The animals here, they aren't responding like they did on Isla Nublar.
I haven't seen any of the dinosaurs exhibiting symptoms.
The two are not mutually exclusive, Dr. Grant.
I think Dr. Malcolm...
Ian, please.
I think Dr. Malcolm is correct. But we need to be sure. In their current state, the dinosaurs aren't eating or drinking. We need to identify the problem. Step 1, slow them down, hit them with the tranq dart.
Easier said than done when you're a Jeep that has to, like, shut down every time the guy decides to stand up with the rifle. Nailed him. He's coming close. There we go. There. Uh-oh.
Ranger vehicle under attack.
That hurt. That was a close one. That could have gone much worse. There's just one of these chunky boys left. Nailed him. While that's going, I will...
Tests on these dinosaurs are coming back all over the place. It looks like these animals, they've been manipulated.
Theories?
I have plenty.
Which one do you like the most?
Hammond told us there was another company trying to steal InGen's research.
Biosyn.
Right. They got to Nedry.
John believes it was Nedry's greed and Biosyn's money that became the catalyst for what happened to all of us the first time around.
And you think they're at it again?
Or maybe they never left. Let's combat this first, then figure out who's to blame. We'll need to research and use a DNA sequencer to neutralize the effects of the faulty genome. The science needs to be right.
Or the dinosaurs will be wrong.
Dr. Grant, as long as we continue to interfere, the dinosaurs will always be wrong.
MSNBC said that 2 articles regarding the Trump impeachment was approved, but I don't know which ones. It doesn't say. There were only 2 articles being filed. One was over election collusion, and the other one was abuse of power, both with very flimsy evidence. And the fact that the main thing seems to be like abuse of power, which in itself is a nebulous term, which will Razorfist said it best, nebulous terms will be abused nebulously. Let's see these. New dinosaurs. Pachycephalosaurus, Stegosaurus, Mamenchisaurus, and Curthosaurus. Let's go to genes. Tooth and claw, scale and skin toughness, heart and lung muscle strength. And archive. Characters. Mr. DNA. Diseases, common cold. I'm gonna go ahead and research some diseases after this DNA sequencer is done. And should be completed now. Alright, what next? Deploy the revised breeding countermeasures on Stegosaurus.
We've developed a DART-based solution to the symptoms. The causes, however, they run right to the core of these dinosaurs, to their DNA. The fix will require a recompiled genome and new incubations.
Setting additional task. Adding to the list.
No, I know this little plot line with like, ooh, another company or whatever, sabotage, is a reference to something that I think it was originally in the script for Jurassic Park 3, which then got kind of conned in um for Jurassic World. It got made canon where basically, so there's that line in Jurassic Park 3 where Grant says, oh, it's a Spinosaurus, Egyptigus. And Billy's like, I don't remember that being on the engine files. And Grant says, yeah, it makes you wonder what else they're hiding. Well, turns out, in canon, the other company or whatever got to Isla Sorna and started breeding new dinosaurs. And one of the new things that they bred was Spinosaurus. And then Spinosaurus broke out, and that's also why it didn't show up in like Jurassic Park: The Lost World, because it didn't exist yet. So it got there, did all that, and then because this new super predator this new super aggressive super predator came out, it actually wrecked the ecosystem on Isla Sorna, which is why they moved the Jurassic World facility back to Isla Nublar. Like, that was part of the canon. It's kind of dumb and cheesy and hokey,
So I hear we've had
but that's kind of how it goes.
Incubating new dinosaurs.
Construct and
John,
connect 3
we're
hatcheries.
never ready to bring dinosaurs back to life.
A little bit more belief, Dr. Malcolm, and we'll be there soon.
Chaos doesn't require belief.
So, right now
This
I'm
is
going
it, isn't
to...
it? We're back in the dinosaur business?
I'm calling it paleocuration, but yes, young Cabot, yes we are. And it all starts with our eggs. Dr. Grant, this is where you literally make history.
History with teeth and claws and aggressive dispositions.
I'm ready, John. We'll start by constructing and connecting some hatcheries.
Like all living creatures, fresh water is an essential part of keeping the dinosaurs healthy. Make sure they have it.
En route to collect the asset. Picking up asset. Heading to pick up the asset.
Yeah, see, the ranger team is just kind of
Confirmed.
stuck there right now.
No problem.
So I am going to make 3 hatcheries. 3 hatcheries. Where should they be? Where should they go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I'm gonna say one will go here.
Asset in transit. Delivery complete. Asset transportation complete. Transportation complete. Confirming asset delivery.
Then also have to have power.
Asset has been delivered. Transit has commenced. Asset has been collected. Asset transportation in progress. Delivery has been completed. Asset has been transported. Asset delivery confirmed.
So there's one. And so you want to go here. If you can it, can it?
Acknowledging.
What's dying? What's... Oh, these guys don't have a feeder. Duh. There's no feeders up here. There. They should all be able to detect that. Surprised they lasted this long. So I'm gonna say this hatchery.
Delivery has been completed.
Oh, duh. What am I thinking? You're supposed to connect to this. Trex32 said this DLC came out the same day my box of Spinosaurus teeth arrived. That's awesome. Awesome that you have that. Okay, now where should I put the other one? I suppose it doesn't really matter.
The animals are starving. This is completely unacceptable.
I'll go ahead and put another one because this one's probably just dumb. Yeah. So I'm actually gonna put it... I always think having more than like 1 or 2 hatcheries per island is excessive. But it makes me, it's make me build 3, so I'm gonna build 3. 2 of them are gonna be right next to each other.
The archive of genome data is a mess. We're gonna need to rebuild the library with some new fossil samples if we want viable genomes.
What can I do to help, Alan?
Well, you can help keep the man in black and Hammond's shadow out of my hair for a bit.
I think I'd rather try to break a wild T-Rex.
Don't give Finch any ideas. He'll think that'll make a great ride.
Yep. And I'm worried that he can probably figure out how to talk Hammond into
Yeah,
it.
it can be and release 4 dinosaurs. Huh. So none of these genomes are, good. Yep, I need to construct an expedition module and a fossil module. Because this is ready, let's, is there a viewing gallery thing? Brachiosaurus, Velociraptor, Brachiosaurus. Trex 32. That's really cool. Carcharodontosaurus is another really cool dinosaur. Okay. What should we get? Let's go with, we'll work on Triceratops. Something really simple and easy to contain. Fact. Get rid of this. Put in some trees. This will be my official Triceratops enclosure. Gotta put some water. Put in a feeder. Just keep working on the Triceratops. Huh. You know, I wonder if... See, I wonder if because like Herrerasaurus and Proceratosaurus are here, is it because I have the carnivore pack, or could I have not gotten the carnivore pack, gotten this instead, and then gotten these dinosaurs? Let me know if any of the 4 people watching this have this DLC and not the carnivore pack, and would know. Go for about an hour and a half. I can go for a lot longer. I just don't want to go on too long because I do probably need a nap sometime today. Been up since like 9 p.m. (1993) pattern and the null gene, with the huh. Oh, that's kind of lame that like going back to that rating 28th, that the Jurassic World version has a higher rating by a significant margin. I don't know, that just kind of like defeats the purpose. James Tricky said, what people think of Bumblebee now, because it's getting boring now, and I am happy Ren and Nora are canon, but I wish they did it at the end. Yeah, watch the podcast tomorrow. We talk quite a bit about that. We talk quite a bit about Renora. Dig team is returning. Well, let me get that Parasaur Oliphus. Let's get a good look at the skin. Got like osteoderms on its back. Looks much more reptilian than the default pattern. New viable genome. Brachiosaurus. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make a Brachiosaurus in here. I need a tall feeder though. So that'll be 3. Oh, so good. I have the biggest smile on my face right now. I always do playing this game. This game is my happy place. T-Rex 32 asked, ever play Saurian? No, but it's on my Steam wish list. I just wasn't sold on the game polish-wise. The little bit of it that I seen in the reviews that I read, it looks like it's still kind of a, or at least last I checked, which was admittedly several months ago. It still looked kind of jankety and borderline unplayable, but maybe it's better now. But yeah, I don't have like the kind of money I would want to have if I was to play like the more experimental type games like that. I just yeah. Saurian was just too much of a question mark for me to ever put money into it. Storm warning. Oh boy. Hopefully turn into a whole spiel. I have enough for a second team. Ranger Team 2, your job is to fix that power station. station.
Acknowledging request for repair crew.
I think just to get this mission over with, I'm gonna go ahead and incubate just another Triceratops. Man, that Brachiosaurus is taking forever. Dig sites. I just yawned. %76 on that. 73% on this Brachiosaurus. Now, big drawback of all these types of games, there is so much goddamn waiting. Let's check the donations. Anyone donate today? No, no one's donated. $94, $95, tick, tick, tick. Yeah. Brachiosaurus. No, it's 1993 glory. Its neck would not be able to bend that way.
this should all work
More
out according to
grassland.
plan. Yeah, let's just squeeze an already confused and stressed resurrected dinosaur into a small enclosure and, hope for the best. An animal that in its time could freely roam the earth. Or maybe that's not such a good idea.
Marvelous. Young Cabot tells me that our first new dinosaurs are healthy and fit, and the countermeasures are working too. Now we can provide the species that Jurassic Park will need. It should be smoother sailing from here on out.
Yeah, unless we hit an iceberg.
An unfair comparison, Dr. Malcolm. Our technology is far more advanced.
Yeah, but not your methodology, John.
Husk.
Has anyone seen Cabot?
No, not recently.
How much do we know about him?
Cabot? Hammond seems to like him. I've heard he's the son of a friend, which explains his lack of qualifications.
Do we trust him, though?
Hammond does.
That's not what I asked.
And what does Malcolm think?
Ellie, I'm asking you first.
I think Jurassic Park is making you paranoid.
Avian pox. I hope these dinosaurs don't end up dying because I forgot to do what I said I was gonna do and do the medical research. Whatever I said, every time I stream like a challenge or anything, medical research is first thing that needs to come. Dilophosaurs get along just fine with Triceratops, I think.
Understood.
Go ahead and send out both ranger teams on this. Speed things up. Oh god, especially since this like they're dying fast.
Task received.
Always gotta do stuff manually in this game. Yeah, I don't think they updated the Ranger AI to gel well with these new maps. That's what I'm thinking happened. Because it really seems, to me anyway, that these maps are just creating geometry that the ranger teams keep getting stuck on because they don't know how to navigate it properly.
Warning. Ranger vehicle under attack. vehicle under attack.
God, these Ranger Jeeps used to have like unlimited health, which was, you know, useful, nifty even. Kind of lame because it.
Storm warning on its way.
Are you? Bad time for that.
New asset reported. Storm in full effect. Asset identified.
Warning. Ranger vehicle under attack. No diseased dinosaurs detected.
Oh, man, that one Curthosaur flipped that other Jeep into the air. That was insane. So yeah, I'm even gonna drive back manually, at least with one of them. I wonder what happens. I wonder what happens when you completely run out of health. So, any other medical things I should be worried about? Then go ahead and get some more of those underway. While this Dilophosaurus cooks. So yeah, this map not as cool or not as good as the Isla Nublar map we were on at the beginning. I wonder if there's other maps that we'll be playing on. Yeah, I'll be exploring the limits of this DLC on my own time at a later date. This is a kind of first impression thing going on.
need to see that all dinosaurs on Isla Sorna are comfortable in their environments before we move our focus elsewhere.
Well, as comfortable as they can be, dragged 65 million years into the future.
We will get to work.
I do overall like the look of things. I worry that, like, a lot of the facilities and the guest stuff is gonna be a little samey looking. Like, say what you will about the buildings in the core game, each and every single one of them looks completely different. Here, everything kind of either has this really rigid, boxy look, or it has the straw roof look.
Site B is secure. Great teamwork, everybody.
You really know how to pick a cheerleader, John.
A little enthusiasm never killed anyone, Dr. Malcolm.
Really? Because I feel like your enthusiasm has nearly killed me several times.
Oh, got him. So Site B is secure. Are we going back to the... Are we going back to the Isla Nublar? I think so. Isla Nublar.
Now is our chance, my dear friends. Yes, Jurassic Park will be the vision that becomes manifest.
John, after what we've been through, aren't we moving too fast?
Precisely why we must move quickly, Dr. Sattler.
Once the world sees our dinosaurs, then there'll be no stopping us.
And that's the fear, isn't it? Not the dinosaurs, but failure.
It's my hope, Dr. Malcolm. And soon it will be mankind's. You'll see.
Oh, I already have.
Yeah. Okay, what is it gonna want me to build? Transmission incoming.
Mr. Hammond, we should now be
Add
able to move the
Triceratops to the
dinosaurs from
park,
Site
add
B.
Dilophosaurus to the park,
Yes,
and add
that's
Parasaurolophus.
Where are we on the incubations?
We have the Triceratops and all the other species secure, John. They're ready.
Those will do very nicely. Cabot, see that they are shipped here to Isla Nublar.
Yes, sir.
They'll need suitable enclosures.
Of course. I have every faith and confidence.
Dinosaurs are incubated at the hatcheries on Isla Sorna, then delivered to Isla Nublar by helicopter. Select the arrival helipad to incubate new dinosaurs. Oh! When a dinosaur is finished incubating, select a destination on Isla Nublar for it to be delivered. That is so cool. That's so cool. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. And weird, but so cool. So, how are we doing on populations here? Triceratops is fine. What about my Brachiosaurus? Okay, they're really fine. In fact, you know what?
Setting additional task. Confirmed.
I'm gonna try Triceratops out of here into this enclosure. And this will be my Ceratops. This will be where all my Ceratopsians go. This will be like my Great Valley area. I'll further segment. I'll partition this off. And this. I'll partition these things off as I am forced to incubate and release bigger and bigger dinos. Like, this will probably be the T-Rex area. Then, yeah, I'll keep, like, Hadrosaurs and Gallimimus. And sauropods. All my sauropods will just go here.
Asset to be collected.
I have a new follower, Nacho Average Jack. Ah, he's not my average Jack. I see what he did with his name.
Asset collection request received.
Actually, before I go any further, what's the social video group? 1 to 6, 1 to 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Collecting asset.
I'll leave a single Triceratops in here, because social caps. We only have 6 in here.
Assets in the air. Heading to collect the asset.
Go ahead and do that.
Delivery
Is there
complete.
any research I need to do? One more medical thing. Baryonyx. Dryosaurus. Vetericanthosaurus. Compsognathus, Pteranodon, Tyrannosaurus, Velociraptor. Okay, carnivore pack. Yeah, so I had to have both DLCs in order to get that. Same thing with the herbivore pack and Fallen Kingdom pack, which Fallen Kingdom pack is free. If you have that, you have this. Or if you have this, you have that.
Asset has been transported.
And check on this stuff. Yeah, I've been going for over 2 hours now. So I think after I do this mission and finish it up, I think I'm gonna hop off. Ta-da. Just looking at Twitter.
Asset requiring collection.
Jurassic Park will need a tour, of course.
No, not
Connect up
this.
Park tour.
Trust me,
Mission
those cars are no match for a
Triceratops
T-Rex.
can be seen from
We
the
will
tour.
make sure it's done right. You can't always live in the past.
This whole island is one big monument to the past. When I studied to be a paleontologist, the chance of me ever seeing a living dinosaur was nil. The chance that I'd have to run for my life from one, even less than that. And now we are putting the public within biting range of them.
You're right, Alan. Hammond's gonna do this whether we approve or not. So we have to make sure every measure is being taken. We need the dinosaurs safe, and the people even safer.
Mr. Cabot, I assume you'll want to test the tour personally.
That's not really part of my job description. We should make sure that the tour ride allows guests to see all the dinosaurs. They should experience the wonder of this place.
And not the terror that we have.
That goes without saying.
I'm saying it anyway.
Binoculars to extend the range of tour vehicles. Alright, what's in my way here? I want to delete everything except that. I'm gonna research. Be under building upgrades or buildings enclosures. Enclosures. This is gonna be a tough mission to crack with just gonna have to go all the way back around. Alright, so Triceratops is viewable now. I wonder if that upgrade translates to... Alright, Dilophosaurus is viewable. And Parasaurolophus is definitely going to be viewable. So... I'd call this mission a success. I'm starting to get tired. I want to thank the few of you that decided to join me. I wanted to thank you all. Keep an eye out on the channel tomorrow morning for that podcast. Probably not going to stream this game again for a while, so I'm going to be playing the rest of this DLC on my own time. But I am planning a decade in review stream where I'm going to play something else. And then a year in review stream. One of those I will be doing kind of podcast style. I think the decade in review stream deserves to be done more in a podcast style and where I have like a lot more organized notes and I'm not getting distracted by gameplay and I can just talk the entire time. So that'll be fun. So then you'll have the year in review stream at the end of the year. That's all I have really planned as far as streams go. Have some other big projects like the quintessential quintuplets breakdown, more Ruby content, weekly reviews and so on and so forth. So yeah, thank you all for joining me once again, and until next time, thank you all for watching.